What's going on, everybody? This is Kenny Cummins here of Chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVCafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. And got a very fascinating interview that is happening right now. My guest is coming to you from the Sunshine State of Florida. She's an independent wrestler. She's wrestled for multiple states in the South. She and I actually saw her wrestle in Kentucky a while back at OVW. She was at the Nightmare Rumble, and she all about that business, not just any business. She all about that Bobby business.
That's right.
So I'm excited to be joined with Bobbi Thunder on the program. How's it going, Bobby?
It's going great. It's super sunny here at the Double Wide today.
That's good to hear. It's glad to have you here and have this chat. So you've had quite a 2026 thus far. You've been making a name for yourself on the independent scene. Um, we're a little over 2 months into the new year. How are you feeling about the 2026 thus far?
So far, I feel like it seems like 2026 is going to be all about the Bobby business. Gonna have quarter one. Quarter one is going great so far. Quarter two, I think it's going to be the summer of Thunder for sure. Quarter three, we'll see where we're at, but quarter four, we're going to finish strong for the Bobby business. But yeah, I'm feeling good about everything. Just retained my title at DCW. Won a new title over at Guardians Legacy over in Panama City, and just keep them coming. Keep the belts coming.
Hey, so promoters out there, if you want some business to be conducted, Bobby can take care of you, and
Absolutely.
she'll be more than happy to win whatever championship you have at your promotion too. We'll just call that an incentive. Uh, so I want to go back to OVW. You made a couple appearances there, including their first premium show, the Nightmare Rumble. A lot took place there. What was the experience like with OVW, and what was it like being at that Nightmare Rumble?
For the experience itself, it was awesome. I got to meet so many women's wrestlers that I don't think I'd be able to, I guess, just meet right down here in Florida and Alabama. So it was a really cool experience to just be around so many girls and girls who are good at what they do and want to make their craft better, you know? So it was really awesome to be in that rumble with everyone. Hope to come back to OVW eventually. I know they got a lot going on, lots of things going on at OVW, but Bobby business isn't finished at OVW for sure. The Rumble itself, I mean, I'm surprised I got so much in. I feel like you couldn't stop seeing me everywhere whenever it was pictures of the Rumble. So I'm more than satisfied with what I did in there.
Well, let me just say, as an observer, as someone that was in attendance for that Nightmare Woman, you definitely made a very good impression. I feel like the fans got to rally behind you, saw what you're all about, seeing what you bring to the table, and you held your own to a lot of the veterans that's been there and some familiar faces that was there for the first time. I do love me some Bobby Thunder. I will
Thank
say.
you. Thank
I was very, very satisfied for what I saw, and I will speak on behalf of the Kentuckians. Well, we love to have you back. You are a Southern girl at heart, and Kentucky is a Southern state, so I feel like Kentucky, Bobby, OVW goes hand in hand in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And love that that whiskey I'll make over there too. That's a lot of fun. But yeah, no, just keep getting in their ear there. They'll bring me back in due time. But if you want it sooner, get all the fans behind me. That's all I'm saying. But
I,
to do was, I mean, I knew where things were going for the Rumble, and all I wanted to do was make an impression to the fans and to everyone backstage. And I feel like I've definitely become unforgettable backstage. Well, we can say that.
I could vision it. I could vision that the chats, just conversations and engaging game plans. Because a rumble like that, obviously, it's every competitor for themselves. But on the flip side, it doesn't hurt to have an alliance here and there.
Sure.
That can. And I saw you and Carter Kaufman did some double teaming on some folks and. That was fun. It was a fun match, and it was an opportunity for people like yourself to get into Kentucky and be on that platform and showcase what you all about. So I was very pleased with what I saw.
Yeah,
It was
great. Carter, I got in there and we teamed up on that fatal four way for the number 10 spot.
yeah.
I thought, let's run it back. Let's get the softball out. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. So I want to talk Bobby, talk some Bobby business. Now, when people use the word business in general, it's like taking care of things. For those that are new, that may not be familiar with you, how would you best describe Bobby business?
I would describe it as unadulterated, mildly educated, and most importantly, premeditated. The Bobby business is all about standing 10 toes down and getting things done. So sometimes you got to do it the fair way, have a fair fight. But sometimes you just got to get by the skin of your teeth and do whatever you can. I'm an opportunist sometimes.
Point well taken. Um, I do like the business that I have seen, and in wrestling in general, it can be very cutthroat.
Yeah.
Some people want to do things the right way, and some people want to you know go backstabbing, want to talk down on people,
Sure.
and sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself. You have to let people know you could do that to somebody else, but you ain't gonna do that to me. Like
Right. Yeah.
you messing with the wrong one. You know what I mean? So and I saw some clips before the Nightmare Rumble just to get the feel Bobbi Thunder, just to get the feel what she brings to the table, and being in the South, you go full throttle, and I like the energy, I like the charisma, I love everything that you bring. You have that wall, you have that grit, you have that tenacity. No matter what is thrown at you, you throw right back at people. Uh, so you're a tough competitor. You show a lot of passion. You show that Bobby business can get the job done. So
Thank you.
uh, I,
Thank you
I I got a lot of respect for you in that regard.
much
Um,
for you too. This is interviewing people's heart. I get it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned about your championships, was including this past weekend. Talk about that whole night. Talk about just going in there as champion, retaining it, things like that. Talk about that whole weekend that you had.
All right. So over at Diamond Championship Wrestling, that is a promotion run by Scott Armstrong. I train with him. I used to actually train over at the Nightmare Factory / the Power Factory for a couple of years, but for a while I took a break, and when I came back to wrestling, I moved back to the Panhandle. Met Scott Armstrong and have been learning from him ever since. And the Armstrong family. We're actually about to have Road Dogg come be on the show. So everyone look out for that on Diamond Championship Wrestling. You can find it on YouTube. We had a pay-per-view this past Friday, and on that pay-per-view, it was me, Judy Lee Taylor, and Persia Pierce in a triple threat for the DCW Women's Championship. I stood on Bobby business. Let's just say that. Uh, there's moments where they're trying to, gang up on me because I'm the champion, but I finished what I started, that's for sure. Then over on Saturday night, I headed over to Panama City, went over to Guardians Legacy. That's a fun little promotion right there, super family friendly. I went in there to get up against Emily Locke. You might have seen her down on Shimmer and Shine and Proving Ground. She's a great talent, but sometimes you slip up, and sometimes people like me are going to take advantage of that.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I'm very familiar with Judy. Another fellow Southerner. She's been in OVW on a few occasions herself. Um, I will say what I like about the Southern wrestling scene
Mm-hmm.
is that tenacity. I've seen a lot of tenacity from a lot of competitors like yourself, and a lot of grit. Um,
I mean, yeah, grits, girls raised in the South. That's what we got. It's tough raising up, being raised in the South sometimes, and you gotta. I feel like you're just born with more edge sometimes when you're down here, because you have to survival. So
Survivor of the fittest,
yeah,
indeed.
Judy, I can definitely see that with her as well. So we make a great competitors, but one day maybe we'll make a great team. I don't know. She's pretty strong. I'm pretty strong. We're about the same. We're about the same size, and we throw each other around when we get in the ring with each other. And we're two people who aren't used to being thrown around, so it's a lot of fun getting in there with Judy sometimes.
That's definitely one of the things I notice is rivals, competitors, they have numerous battles with each other, early stages of their career or reaching that peak per se. And then there comes to a point when it's like, you know what? Beating the crap out of each other, we do that from time to time. But what if you and I were to be a cohesive unit?
Right.
And then we throw other people around the way that we do towards each other. What if?
What if? Yeah, I've been throwing that around to Judy. We'll see what happens one day. But while you're familiar with her, I do also just want to put over Persia Pierce. She's an incredible athlete. She's pretty regular around the Florida scene. She's a really good Brazilian jiu-jitsu competitor as well. So she gets in there. She also means business, but in a very completely different way. um. But all in all, I can still lift her up and throw her whenever I'm in. It's like you might have me in a good arm bar, but once I get a little leverage, it's over.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty with styles of wrestling. Like people have they bring something unique, people bring something different, and it's just a matter of who gets to outsmart their opponent when it's all said and done.
Now,
Uh
say someone who I do definitely want to team with. I teamed with her just for a little bit over in OVW during that Fatal Four Way. Lilith Grimm. She knows
ooh,
that I think that the Thunder and the Hammer. Oh, I think we could do something special there.
yeah, she's a monster.
I know.
Grimm's the Warhammer, that is a perfect moniker for her.
Yeah,
Like she,
we've
she
talked about it, but we have to put things aside a little bit.
yeah, you do. I think maybe it's the hammer thing that she does for her entrance. That
Right.
that is quite intimidating for a lot of folks. I'm just saying, and not just the entrance, but when she gets in that ring and throwing people around, you know, it's a whole different
It's a
stratosphere.
test I'd invest in. So
Yeah.
big big fan of hers.
Yes. So we mentioned. So you mentioned a couple of people: Persia, Judy, Lilith, and you saw some other competitors in the South, obviously. So who does Bobby as far as future matchups, future single matches, or whatever? Who does Bobby want to go toe to toe with down some days down the road? Who out there? Whether it doesn't even have to be in the South, it could be anywhere in the country, any promotion. Who does Bobby Thunder want to go one on one with?
There's there's a lot of people, honestly, but I would say ones that I'm probably gonna happen eventually that I'd love to happen is people like Angelica Risk, Hyena Hera over at One Fall. I've been working with them a little bit. One Fall Wrestling, if you're familiar, QT Marshall runs it, I believe. You got some really good talents on there. Lots of people like the Frat House from Ring of Honor is on there pretty often. Billy Gunn is on there pretty often as well, and QT Marshall himself. But the women's talent over there, it's just you can't beat it. Everyone I've faced there has been a good time. But I'd really love to get in there with Angelica Risk and Hyena Hera for sure.
I like Hyena. I
She's
def
great. She's great, and I think we could really put on a good match for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I like Hyena. She's definitely someone under the radar, I believe, but she's definitely someone that more people are going to get familiar with. Um, Definitely someone to keep an eye on
Yeah,
this year and beyond.
she's great.
She's she's incredible. She's truly incredible.
But so
Uh,
everyone at One Fall I've worked. I mean, I've worked with Robin Renegade. I've worked with uh, Isabella over there as well. They have someone named Kelsey. I'm blanking on her last name, but Kelsey's great too over at One Fall. Definitely, definitely keep an eye out on any girls who come through One Fall for sure. They're great.
I do like Kelsey Wagon as well. She got that burlesque vibe, you know. She got that Moulin Rouge feel to it with her character. Uh, I seen her not just as herself. I seen her in some cosplay wrestling as well
Okay.
with Galaxy Con Fantasy Super cosplay. She's a great Poison Ivy. I'm just gonna put that out there with the red hair. You know, she's something else. I will say. Um, you got a lot on the horizon, Miss Business. So with that being said, what are some upcoming shows you have on the horizon?
So we have a Georgia Old School Championship Wrestling. I have that this Saturday, but I don't know when this is going on the air. So that would be March 14th. I'll be at Georgia Old School Championship Wrestling over in Climax, Georgia. But on Sunday, don't worry, I'm still going. I'm going up to Marietta, which is right outside of Atlanta, to wrestle for Roar, which is a all women show that they're going to be doing a little bit more often under Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment. I'm gonna be sharing the that stage with a lot of good names like Littlefoot, Alexis Littlefoot,
Mm-hmm.
Shotzi Blackheart will be on it. Gigi Dillon will be on this show as well. I'm in a match with Ravana Vane, Isabella, and Rachel Armstrong. So we're gonna get in there and tear some things up. That Monday, I'm gonna go to One Fall Wrestling. Let's see what else we got. We got DCW on. Oh my goodness, what is that? March 20th, I believe. It's a Friday, and that's gonna be the episode with Road Dogg, Jesse James, coming over from his recent departure from WWE. He's going to head over to DCW and work with his brother for a little bit. So
Yeah.
we're going to see what happens. But that's what I have so far. I believe on the 22nd, I'll go to EPW. March 22nd, I'll be at EPW. I've been stopping through there a little bit more with Maddie, the American Baddie, if you remember her from OVW.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then March 28th, I'll be at New South, which is another promotion I've been working with a lot. Really love working at New South. That's anywhere in North Alabama. They're probably hitting that spot.
Yeah, absolutely. So check out Bobbi Thunder. Very, very busy throughout March and beyond. She's got a lot of shows coming up, so check her out, support her, support independent wrestling. You
Absolutely.
can you can follow Bobbi Thunder on Instagram at Thunder Bobby. That's Bobby with an I at the end, not with a Y. So yeah, there you have it. So thank you so much, Bobby,
Thank you
for joining me.
so much. Thank you for standing on Bobby business with me and wanting to share that with your audience. I'm super excited for the future and I look forward to coming back to Kentucky soon.
Definitely looking forward to that. Thank you for your time. Much respect to you. Best of success goes out to you for the rest of your career moving forward. And I do look forward to seeing you back in Kentucky in the foreseeable future. You take care. You have a good night. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your spring coming up. And we'll cross paths again soon.
Oh, yes, we will. You know it.
All right. You have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye bye. All right.